What's up, guys? My name's Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity. And today we are reacting to Malaysia in the 1970s.
Where was that going?
It says 1970, but it could be
sure.
maybe it's the 70s. I don't know.
I'm sure it was filmed in 1 year.
Okay. 1970.
So, Blast to the Past. I am very curious. It looks like a very old style video. I'm excited, actually, because these kind of videos because if it's 1970, I was in school in the late 80s, early 90s, and a lot of the videos that we used to use would be from the 70s, or the early 80s for that matter, and they would be like really like sometimes you watch these things and it just sets you back in time.
Yeah.
Even if you're not I wasn't born in the 70s. So.
Now, was this recommended to us, or did you find it?
I found it.
Okay.
I saw 1970 Malaysia, watched 2 seconds of it, and was like, it's in English. We'll understand it. So I sent it over to you, and here we are.
All right, well, let's hop in and check it out.
Let's do it.
Malaysia is a sprawling land divided
It throws you back, doesn't it?
It takes you back.
Yeah.
into 2 parts. West Malaysia was once the independent country of Malaya.
So before we get into it, does it not remind you of, aren't you waiting for the beep so you hit the next slide or whatever? Yeah, I love it.
Malaysia is made up of 2 former British protectorates, Sarawak and Sabah. Now they are 2 of the 13 states that make up West and East Malaysia. The states of Malaysia are mainly lands of jungles and swamps, and mountains. Most of Malaysia's approximately 10 million people live on the narrow coastal plains near the sea. Many of the people in West Malaysia, the Malay Peninsula, work as fishermen or as traders.
I'm really digging this.
I know.
So far.
It's so and it could be any kind of content.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's like, what is it called? You know how some people really get into the, what's it called? The ASMR. Mm-hmm. It's like its own kind of ASMR.
Yeah.
It gives you it gives you shivers down your spine.
Yeah.
Just from the sounds, and it just takes you back. I don't care how old you are,
mm-hmm.
but if you ever watched these as a kid, these type of videos from way back when, it just hits you in a weird way.
Yeah.
Many of the people also work as farmers. Rice is the main food crop. Latex is Malaysia's most important money crop.
Latex.
Latex is sap from rubber
I
trees.
did not know that.
I didn't either. I'm amazed we haven't seen anything about that.
Is that still
I figure
a
it would
thing?
be something wasn't it? Don't they have a bunch of rice paddies there?
So is latex from rubber trees still a big...
Or is that still your number one, for that matter?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really interesting. And I wonder what these areas look like specifically now. Are they the same, or are they completely different?
Yeah.
Malaysia is employed by the rubber industry. Workers collect the latex,
It
process
looks like a coconut shell.
Mm-hmm.
transport it, and make consumer products like tires from it.
Really? Well, obviously, I know what you use latex for.
These women are picking tea leaves.
Oh, tea.
Tea is another
That's the other
important
one.
export
That's what I was
product of
thinking of.
West
Not
Malaysia.
rice. Sorry. Tea.
Coconuts are exported too. The mining of tin is also important economically. Huge machines like this floating dredge are used to mine thousands of tons of tin ore every year.
Wow.
But most tin is mined hydraulically. Powerful jets of water wash ore-bearing soil out of the earth. Tin is exported in the form of bars called ingots.
So
The
educational.
production of tin and rubber has given Malaysia a strong economy and high level of living.
That's like every metal goes into
Cities
ingots.
like the capital, Kuala Lumpur, are very much like ours.
So this is Kuala Lumpur.
But Malaysia, like
Wow. So let's go back.
This is a blast in the past.
strong economy
Hold on.
and high level of living.
Wow. Where are the towers at?
Yeah, right?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Look at it. A lot less scooters, but you see bicycles a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually see a lot more cars than you do, the mopeds.
Yeah.
Of course, that's just this one picture. It could be completely different in a different location.
Right.
But it's still interesting.
Cities like the capital,
Okay, I tell you,
Kuala
there's quite a
Lumpur,
few.
are very much like ours. But Malaysia, like most Southeast Asian countries, is a nation of contrasts. In the big cities of West Malaysia, families live in modern apartments. And students attend large schools.
That's a lot of students in a class.
I like how I guess this would be for the uncultured Americans in the 70s, because he's like super simplifying, like they live in homes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they actually go to school too. Like, what else would they do?
Like, just imagine. Well, okay, so now it's like next door because we have things like YouTube and
Exactly.
international
but back
flight
then, you
is so much
don't know
easier.
what the other side of the world's doing.
yeah, because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We just got a 1970. We are looking at, was it Vietnam War? I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't hold me to that. I'm pretty sure it was either Vietnam or, because I think the Korean War was closer to World War II. I get those confused. But I mean, to be fair, it's just like back then to fly across the world is like, I mean, you may as well want to go to Mars for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I bet you that was insane to do back in the 70s. That's so cool.
I thought it was funny how he's explaining it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like dumbed down.
Yeah.
Like, they go to school. Well, of course they do. Well, they eat food and they brush their teeth just like you and me.
But life in the cities is very different from life in most of Sarawak, where the native Dayak people
Okay, so
lead
this
more
is much-
traditional
okay.
lives.
So this is Sarawak.
Yeah.
In Sarawak, almost everyone farms. There has been little development of natural resources or manufacturing.
That's a till.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never thought you had a
Sarawak
till
is
like
a
that
wild
in
land
water.
where overland transportation is very difficult. So most of the people live near the sea or on the banks of the rivers. To help overcome a limited food supply, the government has built ponds and stocked them with fish to provide an additional source of food.
You know what's funny, though? A lot of this could be straight up lies.
Oh yeah.
Because Malaysia may have not even been a part of this.
Right.
This could have been purely coming from us, and they're just like, we're going to go film some stuff, and then we're going to just write some
We're
random...
just gonna say whatever.
Because you're right next to the sea. Why would, like...
Why would you have to stock ponds?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't. It's just...
Well,
why
the
would-
thing is in the 70s, if you're in America watching this, it's not like you can go on Google and fact check it.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
But, I mean, even here, we have ponds, right? Or, you know, like, what are they? Farmed,
Yeah.
raised fish close to the sea or
Yeah.
oceans, just to help out. Because it's, I mean, realistically, if you don't have to really mess with the nature of things and just kind of
Well, it's
farm
more
raise it, then it's
sustainable.
probably,
Yeah.
100%. So this might be true, might be fake. I don't know. I assume it's true, but let us know if you were alive back then.
In contrast to Sarawak, Sabah is a prosperous state with an adequate food supply. A visit to a tamu, or market, shows the variety of Asian people who live in Sabah.
We're going to Sabah.
It's happening, people. It's happening.
There are also Europeans who help operate Sabah's chief industry, lumbering. This lumber camp is near the port of Tawau in eastern Sabah. Millions of feet of lumber come from the forests of Sabah.
You could take down like 2 trees. in
And
one
most of the
tree.
timber is shipped
Those things are
from
huge.
Tawau. The economies of both Malaysia and Singapore are very complex, but no more so than the political picture. For
Poor little
instance,
Brunei.
a British protectorate sandwiched between Sarawak and Sabah, decided not to join the Federation of Malaysia when it was formed in 1963. Malaysia and Singapore.
Now, was that a good choice or a bad choice? Or at least, what do you think?
Yeah.
Should they have joined, or has it been good for them?
Yeah.
Because obviously, I feel like if you mention Singapore, I think the decision they made seems to come off as a good decision.
Yeah.
Being their own country.
Because they're doing well.
Yeah, obviously.
Also face many of the same problems. They must build new industries to supply work for their people. They must continue to provide their people with better education. They must continue to provide their people with better homes.
The end.
Meet Google Fi.
I feel like they try to make it as American as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they didn't want you to feel like, oh, they actually eat different food than us. Or they do something different. Like, they,
They tried to make it like they're like you and me, which obviously you guys are.
Well, you are, but you're not. You're vastly different.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it
you're
good.
different. Every country, every city, state, everything.
Yeah, if you
everybody has their differences.
Yeah, you go from state to state in the U.S. and it can be very different.
Yeah,
even just saying normal things, going from the north to the south, the east to the west.
Yeah,
sounds like a rap song.
But that's the thing. Like with this, he tried to make it like they're just like us.
Like trying to be like it's like trying to like a wife trying to introduce her friend's husband to be friends with you. It's like they eat food like us.
You two are just alike.
Y'all could be best friends. Yeah, y'all both breathe and eat and walk.
This was a good video though. It definitely takes you back
to a very simple time in the world.
Yeah. I mean, and it was awesome seeing the different cities.
How different they are from what we've seen on other videos. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It was insane.
I loved it. I actually really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
I hope we can find other videos like this for different countries. I would love to watch it.
If you guys have any other recommendations like this, let us know.
Yeah, this was a really fun video to do. So with that being said,
my name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace
out.